Now going over to the culture part of the podcast, you have Bud Light Zach Bryan tweet gets less than 100 likes. Now this comes to us thanks to Bud Light's ex-Twitter profile, and they say specifically before this little video, quote, Super Bowl, was it 48? Whatever number the Bulls are on. Weekend in the Bud Light backyard with Zach Bryan and Leon Bridges was a wish come true, unquote. Let's see, does it have terrible music in it? Yeah, it does. What the heck? Is that a man? Someone wearing, like, women's pants from the 70s? He has a beard. That's bizarre. People holding Bud Light. You see guitars, cliche, people dancing. And that only got 7,000 views. And again, this was a couple days ago. It's had time to brew, pun moderately intended. It only got 79 likes, which... Again, people love musicians. Apparently, there's got to be some people who are deeply fans of Zach Bryan and Leon Bridges. Is that Jeff Bridges' brother? Whoever they are. But even famous musicians aren't able to pull them out of this business blunder. It's just, I guess it's not too surprising. But again, it only got 79 likes, which is another friendly reminder to take 1/1000th of a second. If you could like this video, as always, I would especially appreciate it. Again, a multi-billion-dollar company still got less than 100 likes. And this is even more piss-poor marketing when you consider they didn't actually tag the musicians. Which, again, I'm not a social media guru by any means, but I know if you want to have a post, wherever you're posting it, with Facebook, LinkedIn, X, Twitter, and you want to do it with a post with someone or a business, you tag the business, you tag the people in it, so that way the people that follow, the individuals that follow those companies and follows the people that you are tagging, they see it in their newsfeed. And yet, they didn't tag, I'm actually surprised they didn't tag like the NFL, because again, then everyone who follows the NFL would also see that. They didn't tag any of the musicians. So I don't know who's in charge of their marketing department or how many people are left at this point, but yeah, a blunder to say the least. And of course, there's going to be some comments. There are actually, 17, which is not that many. I suspect many of them will just be roasting them viscerally, but let's dive in the comments and see. The first one comes from Angry Alan, who simply says, nope. They got 4 likes. The next comment that got any likes was from Jer VA saying, sending hate from Virginia. Someone by the name of Heaven's Devils says, I wish. No one liked that, but it is an interesting statement. Is it a real person, though? So Mr. Heaven's Devils with a Green Bay, the Green Bay Packers? Although no association with UPS or FedEx, I thought they'd have a job in packaging. But nevertheless, the alleged Green Bay Packers. Nevertheless, it has a little hat. This person has 356 followers, and they're a robot, or they have the brains of a robot, and not in a good way, because everything they post is for free gift cards. And he wants to win Armani. What the hell is an Armani code? A vacation to some crap? What the hell is this? Works Power Tools? I never even heard of that brand. Works, W-O-R-X. Now, granted, most of the tools I use it for my grandpa because I appreciate the fact that they'll last 100 years. But I mean, even though the major manufacturers, it's not 50-50 split, but you usually have Milwaukee, you have DeWalt. Granted, a lot of them are just owned by TTI and the other big competitor being Stanley Black & Decker. But nevertheless, a random drill he wants to win. What is this? But yeah, so the one comment thus far is just from a robot or someone who has the personality of a robot. Now, some people might argue I have a personality of a robot, but Arrow 405 does not compute. What? Where? Nevertheless, back to the comments. Fat ND guy simply says, gay beer, unquote, getting 5 likes. Thus far being the top comment by likes. Oh, I spoke too soon. Mr. Joseph Rose simply said, were these guys in the audience? Is a gif of Dylan Mulvaney as well as who again is the trans activist who is made especially famous thanks to the Bud Light business blunder of the century, them spending $185,000 to lose hundreds of millions of dollars in sales because this brand ambassador has an average audience age which is 15 years old, so many people thought probably not appropriate to hire this individual to celebrate 365 days of womanhood and share that with their audience. And it's also this Dylan is dancing, or what is Dylan doing? Putting on sunglasses inside, which fashion faux pas, obviously. and then giving it to, I forget the creepy teacher who's a biological man dressing as a woman, telling children in elementary school that, oh yeah, they should alienate themselves from their family, they should embrace gender transitioning and confide in this individual. So this adult man wants children to confide. Really? So, yeah, I don't know about that. That did get 6 likes. Let's see here. Grim Awareness says Bud Light, haha. No one liked it, but I thought it was worth reading. Joseph Rose says, quote, put real heroes on beer cans is a picture of Kyle Rittenhouse on a can of Pat's Blue Ribbon. That did get 4 likes. And fascinatingly enough, people thought the Kyle Rittenhouse thing was about race, yet the 3 guys that attacked him were actually all white. And then one of the individuals he happened to defend himself against, where he used deadly force, just happened to be a pedophile. And the other one abused women. So the people who attacked Kyle were not good people. Most people would say they're morally mentally vacuous, to say the least. And that did get 4 likes. You also have taxpayer 13549 saying, quote, you still aren't listening to your customers, unquote, getting 2 likes. Oh, there's more. Julia Broderick says, quote, you are still being boycotted. Stop pretending it isn't happening, getting 3 likes. We the People 1790 says, quote, Yangling beer is a football beer from now on. Your Harvard BS marketing whiz destroyed the brand, unquote, getting 2 likes. The Ronin Report did a little picture compilation or a little video walking through the grocery store where there's no Yangling beer, but there's plenty of Bud Light. Plenty. And then, of course, they have a screenshot of this person being blocked by Bud Light. They got 1 like. Scott Sims says, quote, I hope your woke DEI was worth losing 30% of your business. It is clear you look down on your customers and are now reaping the consequences. Yangling made in America, unquote, getting 4 likes. Now, granted, I did like that as well. Now, specifically in terms of losing their sales, Bud Light, their sales are down 30%, but that's just for the Bud Light brand. Anheuser-Busch InBev owns 40-plus beer brands, with the other top brands being affected the most being Budweiser, down between 10 and 12% by sales, and Michelob Ultra, down between 3 and 4% in sales compared to the same time periods the last fiscal year before there was the controversy with Dylan Mulvaney. So, yes, 30% of Bud Light is gone, but overall as a business, their stock is nearly recovered 100%, and they're still a multi-billion-dollar company with many brands. Now we got that fun little disclaimer saying, quote, show additional replies, including those that may contain offensive content. Well, of course, let's click the bonus button. We see Sage Bay saying, looks like a great evening. I don't know why that was deemed offensive or anything. Now, no one liked that, but still is there. Apollo simply says, quote, it would be easier to make a commercial with women in bikinis and go getting 2 likes. Let's see here. Rocky Carter simply had a slash sign. I forget what that is on your keyboard. It's the same keyboard, the same key for the question mark, the little slash sign. That got 1 like. I don't know why, but that person replied with that. Stupid Dog says, quote, trans loves a bundle of sticks. That's a nice way of saying it. That did get 1 like. Now going to the very top, I bet there are some. Oh, they actually did not do some additional censorship. I'm actually surprised with that. So again, overall, still getting ratioed left and right. It doesn't give me a compelling reason to buy the beer. I mean, it's just a video with people at a concert, which used to be their core demographic. I mean, people used to love country music and Bud Light. They used to go together like sports. Oh, come on. Jeez Louise. They used to go together like sports balls and booze, but now, not so much. And again, I don't think just can't help but think they're going to get those sales anytime soon doing the same old marketing. Because again, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting a different result. That's kind of what they're doing the past couple of months, or almost for the past year. I mean, they probably piss off maybe 5% of what politically, as this has also become a political issue, of people on the far, leftists. If the CEO were to come out and say, hey, we messed up, I apologize, I take full responsibility, I think they probably piss off maybe 5% of the far leftists, but I think they get maybe 7 to 8% of their old sales back from their old customer base. But again, it's been almost a year. I think a lot of people are going to say too little too late. But I mean, when you look at social media, the number one subject of the negative comments are the ones asking for an apology. So do I think that'll realistically happen at this point? Probably not. I think they'll just keep trying to, futile attempt, just keep throwing money at the problem by hiring a bunch of brand ambassadors and, different sports balls leagues that they sponsor. But who knows? Maybe their sales will go up next week. I mean, Probably not. The data does not support that, but who knows? Maybe. Probably not. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Again, I'm trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback so I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight,